Okay, hi everyone. I'm here today to give you a bit of a showcase of our new Get the Facts website, which is kind of new and improved and a bit of a launch today, I suppose. So, I'm sure many of you have seen the Get the Facts website at some point, but for those of you who haven't, Get the Facts is a website that provides young people with information on sexual health and relationships, young people aged between around the ages of 12 to 17. So it was and still is a very well-functioning website and is very widely accessed by people all across the world, which is great. So Get the Facts was last updated in 2012, and as we know, websites can date quite quickly these days, so we felt like it was probably time for a bit of a review and an update. So the whole process took around 6 months, which in my eyes was actually quite quick. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that, but it was quite speedy. So I've broken the whole process up into these 5 stages. So before we commenced with any website updates, we did a bit of a consultation with our target group. So we wanted to know what young people currently thought of the Get the Facts website and if they had any ideas for improvements. So the consultation was a questionnaire which we developed on SurveyMonkey. It was promoted on the homepage of Get the Facts website using the little image that you can see up there. And it was also promoted via emails to WA secondary schools and relevant organisations that work with young people. So overall we had 198 responses, which was great. 70% were aged between 13 and 15, which is kind of the core target group for our website, which was great. So 44% thought that the info on the site was very interesting to young people. They said that the games, the Ask a Question feature and the stories were the most liked features on the website. 46% would like to see videos added and 28% would like to see an FAQ feature added. And when we asked them what are some ways in which the site could be improved, they kind of responded with things like brighter colours, a blog, make it prettier, make it a more modern design, and overall 35% thought that it could be improved, which isn't high enough to make us think that our website was doing really badly, but not low enough to justify not doing anything. So the picture you can see there is what the site looked like before the update. And when we were thinking about the kind of design we wanted, we spent quite a bit of time just browsing other sites to see what features that we liked. Our external IT company provided us with something called a design questionnaire, which had questions on it like, what do you want to achieve from the new site? What are your target audiences? What are their profiles? What do you want people to do on your website? And what other sites do we like? So from this, we decided we wanted a fresh, clean and more modern design, something a bit less cluttered with brighter colours. We still wanted to include a lot of photos of young people, perhaps a new logo, more interactive features and an easier navigation. So the designer came back to us with 2 options. We loved one of them straight away and we went with that. And after a few minor tweaks, that was all decided on, which was a really nice and easy way to end the design process. Then we went into the longest and most tedious stage of this whole process, which was the content and functionality review. It's not a huge website in comparison to some, but we had 158 items or website pages or functions to review. So we copied and pasted everything into Word documents so that we could review it properly. We had a huge master spreadsheet where all of our content was categorised into alter, merge, discard, keep or new. The existing content was then edited, new content was written and approved. We made sure that a number of people approved it. We involved our communications department in this stage as well. And then we moved on to establishing a new site structure because a lot of our page titles may have changed, our navigation has changed, so this took quite a bit of fiddling around to get that right as well. Then we uploaded all of the content into the new site, which was a staging website, and we had any URL redirects that were established as well. And then we went live. So we were supposed to go live in November last year, but I think we had a few minor delays. Christmas period didn't quite happen, but the new site went live on the 24th of January. This is what it looks like. I'm going to quickly give you a little bit of a run through. It looks a bit strange on this here because the laptop screen is tiny. But basically, we've still kept these pictures of the young people that we had from the previous site. We've got this nice new colourful menu here. We've got a new feature which is a poll, which allows you to put a question up, answer it. If you answer it, you can then see the results of who has answered it and what they've said. So is sexting a normal part of relationships today is our current poll question. 58% said yes, 41% said no. So this allows us to just collect a little bit of interesting information from the young people. And we've got a blog as well. So I'll let you have a little browse through that in your own time. So we're really happy with it. I think it's come out really good. So since it went live on the 24th of Jan, we've had 21,471 sessions, which is actually, I looked yesterday, a 48% decrease compared to the same time period last year, which from memory, I think we did online advertising last year around the same time, so I'm going to blame the decrease on that. However, we did have a 40% increase in the number of pages, average pages per session that people are viewing, and a 53% increase in the average session duration. So although there are less users engaging with the site thus far, those who are engaging are looking at more pages and are staying on the site longer, which is good. The top 3 pages that were viewed were STI tests, sex infections and chlamydia. This was very interesting to us because previously the top 3 pages accessed were all around contraception and withdrawal, the morning after pill, and what is sex. So it's interesting to see the shift in the types of pages viewed, and maybe the demographics or the interests of the target audience might have shifted slightly. So 63% of our users were from a mobile device, which we've always had more users access our site from mobiles, and 86% were from organic search. So this is when people come to the website as a result of an unpaid search, so just typing in something into Google and landing on our page. So these are some of our new features that we've got. So we've added a bit of new content, especially around gender diversity and sexual diversity, because we didn't have a lot on the website around that before. We've also got a page called Fun Stuff, which features videos, which we didn't have before. It is also the kind of portal to get to the games and the true stories and things like that. The Find a Service function has been improved, so it now has a Google Maps feature, which makes it much easier for users to find a service. The poll, which I showed you, is on the homepage. Let's Talk is the blog that we've got, which will be regularly updated with interesting posts on sexual health. We're always looking for people to write blog posts, so if you work with young people who might be interested in writing a post for us, please get in touch with me. The purpose of the blog is that it's written by young people for young people. The posts at the moment are written by me. I would like to see some more written by young people. So we've also added an FAQ feature, which were modelled on a lot of the common questions that we get through the Get the Facts inbox. Most of these are about contraception, STIs, pregnancy. So, the new features that we've added have attempted to address the things mentioned in the consultation from young people. So they've said they wanted to see a blog, videos and FAQ feature, so we tried to address their queries there. The site still contains all of its original features as well. It still links to our online chlamydia testing program. It still has, the Find a Service, the Ask a Question feature. So promotion, we've got some new printed resources. I've put a few on the table outside. If you do want more, please get in touch with me. I've got loads. I can send you as many as you want. When the site went live, we did a bit of an email distribution to promote it amongst relevant organisations that we work with. We've got some online advertising planned to commence on the 12th of March. So the site will be promoted on various social media avenues, Facebook, Instagram, and targeted websites. And we had an article featured in the Health and Medicine magazine in the West Australian on the 1st of Feb, which was very exciting, and that promoted the website as well. So what's next? As mentioned, we've got some online advertising commencing soon. We're also working on a project alongside the Get the Facts website, which is the development of a series of videos for young people to educate them on a range of different sexual health topics. So we did an online survey and some focus groups with high school students to find out what kind of videos they'd be interested in having and the kinds of topics they want to know more about. So the videos should be finalised and added to the website later this year. As I mentioned, we're always looking for people to write blog posts, so please get in touch if you know a young person or a group of young people who'd like to write that. A poll, as you saw, is really a little question with kind of a yes-no answer. If you've got a question that you want to know information on, like we don't get a huge amount of people answering it, but it does give you a bit of a snapshot. If you've got a question that you want me to put up there, again, please get in touch with me. We're trying to rotate them quite regularly, so that's something that you can assist with. And we do have a few minor design updates planned, but nothing too major. So thank you, everyone. Please, get in touch if you want more resources, and if you are going to go through a similar process of, updating or redesigning a website, get in touch with me as well, because this whole process I learned quite a lot, and I'd be happy to chat to you about it more if you'd like. Thanks.